No. It's a matter for us to find out what the government's position is going into the negotiations.
Okay.
And at this late stage, you cannot even tell me that.
It's a negotiation that hasn't yet started.
Well, it can't start till you make up your mind what you want.
Well, no, it will start.
Well, what's the point of negotiating if you can't make up your mind?
No, that's not the case at all. It is the government's position in terms of the long-term position is clear. We want the implementation period to be on the same terms of trade as today. Yeah?
So is that a convoluted way of saying that you will stay in the customs union during the transition period?
No, it is a way of saying keeping the same terms of trade as today. Yeah?
Well, that's the customs union. That's what we have.
That is what your inference is, but we're
I'm
going
sorry,
into
it's
that
not my
negotiation.
inference. We're in the customs
We're going
union.
into that negotiation, Andrew.
Do you know what you're talking about? Do you have any idea what you're talking about?
I'm the International Trade Minister, yes.
That's what worries me.
Oh, right, okay.
This is your field, and you cannot give a simple answer to a simple question.
Because it's a process that hasn't started yet.
Okay. Just one question on this. It's not clear there's a majority to come out of the customs union, even after the transition period in the Lords. How should Labour vote on that?
Well, clearly we've said absolutely clearly, in the long term, we'll stay with the same frictionless trade as we move forward. Right. And therefore, what we've been
But do you want to stay in the
about,
customs union or not?
Well, we haven't
post the transition.
We haven't got hung up on names of institutions. What we've said is the terms which are absolutely vital.
So you can't answer
as we
either.
Move forward. Well,
if it comes that there are votes coming up in the House that could determine whether we stay in or leave the customs union, the government position after the transition is to leave. Correct. Will Labour vote to leave or to stay after the transition? What's your position?
We have taken nothing off the table because we agreed.
No, but what's your position?
Well, that's what I've said.
Well,
we are taking nothing
two votes
off
leaving
the table.
Nothing off the table is not an answer to a question. What's your position? Do you think we should stay in the customs union after the transition period or not?
Well, what we have said very clearly is that we're going to
You haven't said anything clearly.
Well, I have, because I've said everything is on the table because it's the terms
everything on the table is just a
difference
phrase. Is it Labour's position? Let me try one more time. Is it Labour's position that we should remain in the customs union after the transition period is over?
We have said we'll stay in a customs arrangements with the EU, making sure that we have frictionless trade, and it's the concepts of being able to trade freely, which is really important. This government has had
No, don't attack the government. You can't even. I've done enough of that.
Well, it's had 20 months to negotiate a transition period.
You don't get out of not answering a question by attacking the government. You have not answered
Andrew,
it.
there have been two votes.
Neither of you have answered it. So let's
just see what Labour did in those votes.
Even by our standards, that was remarkably unproductive.